How you doing, folks? This is Ron. I'm doing a preamble on this upcoming review I just did on this fine beer. Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. And the reason I'm doing this preamble is during the original review, I actually lost the battery twice in the camera. How that happens, I don't know. But in this big filming industry, you know how things go. Either sometimes you don't have an opener when you need it, or your batteries go dead. So that's the case. So seeing this upcoming review, if you watch it, it's going to be kind of jumpy, and that is why. Batteries went dead twice. Even that is, I took charge of the batteries from my wife. My wife did a great job. I did a terrible job, shitty job. And batteries went dead. Enjoy if you watch it. Ciao. How you doing, folks? It's Ron, coming from the big outdoors again. We're gonna have the beer to show you, to review for my son, my #1 son, the oldest. He got a bunch of beers, and some really good beers in there. Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. What a name, huh? It's a mouthful. Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. Now the vanilla barrel, I'm assuming is the bourbon barrels. Could be vanilla barrels that they help produce this beer. So let's get some info on it. I'll give to you. The brewery of this beer is called Alltech, Lexington Brewing and Distilling Company. Alltech. So that must be the name of the original owners. Lexington being in Lexington, Kentucky. What this is, Lexington, Kentucky. The founder, though, is Pierce Lyons. Pierce Lyons. There's a name. Belongs in the Hollywood books. Pierce Lyons. Founded in 1999. Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. It's a 5.5 ABV. It's got flake corn in this, so basically it's an adjunct like our crisp tasting lagers that we all our dads had. There's 22 international bitter units in this, so that's not bad. I've been drinking some of the IPAs, but I'm not fond of them. So this is it's a nice number, 22. It's not too high, and I think I can cope with that kind of a hop amount. It's got bourbon vanilla beans, so the vanilla beans must have been put into bourbon barrels, I'm assuming, and the vanilla beans just gives you the vanilla barrel cream ale taste. It's aged in bourbon barrels, so evidently the beans are there. Yes, the bourbon vanilla beans are aged in bourbon barrels for the minimum of 2 months. So the vanilla beans are the bourbon flavor if you flavor it. Brothers rated this. That's one of those rating people. I rated it for 86. We'll see. I'll see what it tastes like. The hops in this are Centennial. One hop. It's got Centennial hops. The malts are 2-row pale. There's Munich 10, Crystal 60, and Biscuit malt. But then it's got flaked maize. Well, it's basically the corn grits. It's the corn. So at least that's one Spanish word I know. So if I go to Spain or Mexico, I can say maize. Maize is corn. The horse is on the label. With that label, that's it's big in Kentucky. It's the Kentucky Derby. And I don't know how many years. Let me step can there. Yeah, thank you. This can here I like this can. I just got that yesterday. Found on top of my big tool chest, a big red one, way in the back. Triple Crown winners. It seems to be. Triple Crown winner may not be the regular winner every 4 years, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how often they have the Kentucky Derby, and that's got the horse on it. Like in Kentucky Derby is a big event. That's where all the ladies, all the pretty ladies wear the nice hats. They're dressed up. All the women are dressed up. The men got nice suits on, and everybody's dressed up. And the thing with the Kentucky Derby that I read a while back on the woman with the big hats and really quite the hats was founded and started by Lewis. And I can't remember the first name, but Meredith Lewis, I think his name is Jr. Meredith Lewis Jr. I think it was. The two characters there, two explorers that went out from East Coast out to the West to go to the Pacific Ocean. Lewis and Clark. Yeah, Meriwether Lewis and Clark. Meriwether Lewis. I think his first name was Meriwether Lewis. And this was his son, Meriwether Lewis Jr., who was involved with the Kentucky Derby and started the hat tradition. To this day, women wear these nice, beautiful hats, real nice ones. And I guess the men too. The men wear some hats, some top hats, some derby hats. But the women have all these nice hats, really good-looking hats. Okay, like I said, this has biscuit and malt in it. I really don't understand that malt. I really don't. A lot of you guys out there I know will and know what that and have dealt with it. Same thing with this Crystal 60, a malt. Crystals sound like something out of the scientific laboratory. Crystal 60, Munich 10. Some laboratory over there in Munich, Germany, and they're making these malts, growing them. And it's Munich 10, and this one's Crystal 60. And the two-row pale malt. Well, anyways, without further ado, vanilla barrel cream ale, 5.5 ABV, cream white, naturally flavored, added, aged in oak bourbon barrels, which is the beans, vanilla beans, and nice looking label. This is the price. Like I said, my son got these. He's rich, you know. He's doing good. He's up there in New Hampshire, and this one has helped me with all the did all my review, the drones, all the aerial views of some of the streets and some of the towns and so forth. That's and he's got the drone. He's the one who did that for me. Actually, I never really drove his drone. I probably would drive it into the ground. Okay, we're back. That wouldn't be magically an opener appeared. No thanks. Yeah. Thank you. No, it didn't magically appear. Someone had retrieved it, and I got it. So, with no further ado, it's getting pretty long, my reviews. Let's open this up. Let's hope for some. I like seeing the vapors. There, some came out. Some little bit of water vapors came out there. Dark. It's amber, darker than I thought it would be. I guess I shouldn't, because of the bourbon barrels. I shouldn't have thought it would have been dark, but oh, whoa! You can smell that bourbon, but not vanilla. Yes, two together. The vanilla beans that were aged the minimum of 2 months in the bourbon barrels, and look at the carbonation. There's a head on that. Probably about a half-inch head. I think it's all the combination. But good smelling beer. I hope it isn't as sweet as it smells. I mean, vanilla is something sweet as a rule. Well, we'll see what it tastes like. Oh yeah, the vanilla tastes all over my tongue. I don't know what part of your tongue the taste buds taste the sweetness of things, but it tastes my whole tongue being immersed because of the alcohol of the bourbon. Drinkable beer, definitely. On the kind you can come home from work and have a couple, maybe 3 or 4.